Hey besties, and welcome to another section of this tutorial where I will show you how I made this beautiful top that goes along with the skirt. Okay, in case you haven't seen the video where I made the skirt part of this video, please check the description box below. I'll be dropping the link right there. All right, just click on it, watch, learn, and then go ahead and watch this one as well. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into it. Now, for this top, I made use of just 1 yard of fabric for this top, all right? And then I decided to add that ashoke piece to it. That is also like one piece, like a wrap, a roll, right? We call it one piece when you want to go to buy in the market, just a piece. So with my fabric folded into four, I did a fold, right, vertically and then horizontally, right? So fold it into two so you will be able to cut both the front and the back piece together. All right. So the first thing I did was to make sure that I align the Ashoke piece to the Ankara piece that I'm working with. All right. So now my measurement is going to be starting from the Ashoke piece. So from there, I have to mark out my breast point measurement, which is at 12 inches, my half length, which is at 18 inches, and then the full length of this top, which is at 24 inches. You might want to go your top to be longer than this or shorter than this. The choice is yours to make. All right. And then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and use my ruler, my straight ruler, to make sure that these lines are straight, and then I align them perfectly well and together. All right. Please do want to pay close attention so you do not miss anything. This top is as simple as ABC, but if you snooze, you lose. Capish? Capish. Okay. So now that we're done doing that, I went ahead to mark out my shoulder, which is my shoulder divided by 2 gives you 8 inches. And from there, as you can see, that is the full length of my sleeve. Now, from my shoulder, I went down by 11 inches. All right. So, which means if done the other way around, is just my breast point minus 1, which is 11. Okay. And then for my bust area, which is the biggest part of my measurements regarding this top, I divided it by 4, which is 10, added extra 2 inches for ease, right? And then another half inch for sewing allowance. Now, whatever thing I get from that point, I'm just going to go ahead and mark that same thing on my waist area and then the hem part of this top right there. Okay, now after which I go ahead to connect all the lines together. And then after connecting the lines for that armhole right there, I'm going to try as much as I can to use my curve ruler to make like a curve connecting that arm area to the side of this top. All right, so try as much as you can to get your curve aligned like so, and then mark out that curve. Voila, that's all you need to do as long as cutting this top is concerned. Okay, you see how simple that is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is how you know that you can do this even as a beginner, right? So now go ahead with your scissors and then cut all of that good stuff out. Okay, and if you've watched to this point and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for now? Kilo day, eh? Just go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And you know what? Subscription is just free. You don't need to pay a penny for it. So just subscribe, like, comment, share, and then hit on that notification bell to get notified each time I drop a new video. You don't want to miss that. Okay, so just do that and be a part of this wonderful, beautiful, sumptuous, yummy, juicy family. Oh my goodness gracious. I love to play around, don't mind me. And now, after that is done, the remaining piece on this part of the ashoke, just go ahead and cut that out as we will not be making use of that at all. Okay, and yeah, after that is done, that is basically just it. Now let's go ahead and get the width of the of our neck line, right? So all you need to do is to mark how wide you want the neckline to be. So for me, I'm going with 6 inches. Okay. So remember my shoulder is 8, right? So 6 inches, which means I just had to remove 2 inches from that, and then the remaining is going to be the width of this the neckline. And then I marked that on both sides, and then I went down by half an inch, which is going to be the sewing allowance. All right, we're not cutting anything out, we're not slanting anything. It's just that is just it. That is just it right there. All right, so now from that part is where I'll be sewing that, and then doing the top stitch and all of those good stuff. But before we get into the sewing part, you see that the sleeve area, as you can see, they are not well aligned very well. So all I'm going to do is just to go ahead and trim that off and make sure that everything is lining and matching up as it should be. Okay, now if you have any questions, please do also ask me in the comment section. Do not hesitate on doing that. All right, I got you. Okay, so now let's dive into the sewing part. So first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and connect the shoulder like you've seen me do right now with the half-inch allowance that we marked out. Okay, and I'll just fold it like that and give it a top stitch on both sides so that it can lay nice and flat. Okay, so let's go to the sewing machine and do that right now. Okay, so after that is done, this is what you'll be having. This beautiful looking something, and very neat as well. So now that part you see me opening is just the neck area. So if you want yours to be wider than that, go ahead. The choice is just to make, but for me that is perfectly okay. And now I'm just going to go ahead and fold that thing together like so. They are shoke, not the same, they are shoke, right? Fold it together and then get the center part of that. Okay, like that. And then also I'm going to do the same on the other part as well. Okay, and now that that is done, I'll just simply go ahead and set that aside for now, and then bring in the main fabric for the top, and now let's work on that. Okay, so now first thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and give a double fold on that upper part because we would like to conceal that right there. We wouldn't want it looking all rough. Okay, so go ahead and give it a double fold. Do the same thing on both sides, both the front and the back piece. Okay, so after that is done, this is what we have looking all neat and cute, right? So now the next thing I'm going to do is to just go ahead and attach the ashoke to that main fabric. So watch closely and see how I'm going to do that right now. So first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that this is matching center to center. All right. So how do we make sure that that is going to happen? By just getting the center piece on the ashoke like we did earlier, and then also folding the main fabric into two, and then marking out the center part as well. Okay, this is very important because if you do not do this and pin it down, right, this will not be aligning the way it should be. It will be shifting, and sometimes ashoke can just stretch out like that just a little bit because it's a woven material, right? So just go ahead and do that. And then after that is done, just go ahead and pin it center to center. Use your pin to secure that. I will always say, don't let anyone tell you that, oh yeah, Bob using your pins, do not use them. Just go ahead and so no, my dear, make use of your pins when needed, when necessary. Okay. Anytime you're sewing, make sure you have your pins, make use of them. It's going to help you a whole lot. Nobody's above that. Okay, so just go ahead and pin it like you see me do right now. One side first, and then go over and do the same thing on the other side. Now if you watch closely, this adiashoke is just laying on top of the folded part. Okay, just on top of it, not below it, just right on top of it. Okay, so that it doesn't mess with your measurements. Okay, so now go ahead and pin all of those good stuff together. Do the same thing on the other side, as well, like you see me do right now. And after that, we're going to do the same thing at the back, for the back of this top, or on the other side, right? So guys, if you've watched to this point and you've not subscribed, please do want to subscribe, like, comment, share, follow, all right? And click on notification bell to get notified each time I drop a new video. Okay, in fact, the best thing you can do for this channel right now, and also do for other people right now, is to hit on that subscribe button and also on the share button. Share with your friends, share with your loved ones, share everywhere. Okay, let people get to see this video. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you for doing that. All right, so now this is just me doing the same thing I did for the front. Doing that also for this back piece. Okay, and just do that carefully, no rushing, no serere. Just take your time and do that to make sure that everything fits perfectly well. Okay, and now that we are done doing that, just go over to your machine and then top stitch it like so, and then also do the same thing on the other side as well, just a top stitch. All right, and guys, so before, while I was doing this, I remember that I had like this fringe laying around, and I said to myself, why not add this fringe to this, and it will come out looking good. See, as a fashion designer, sometimes things just click in your head, and don't doubt it, just do it. Just do it. Whatever clicks in your head, whatever idea that comes in your head when you're working, right? Implement it, and trust me, to come out fine. Just like this fringe came out looking so good on this top. All right. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and fold the hem of my sleeve. Just double fold it like I'm doing right now. And then after doing that on both sides, I will also go ahead and add the remaining fringe on both sides of the sleeve as well, both for the left and for the right. Okay, and now after that is done, okay, this is exactly what you'll be having. All right, looking so good. Let me tell you, I do not regret adding this fringe because it took it from 50 to 100. That's why I said whenever you're working, any idea that clicks in your head, do it. Okay, do it and you'll be wowed at the results. All right, so now that this is done, I'm just going to go ahead and then fold it like on the wrong side like I already did, and then join them together using the half-inch allowance that we added for sewing allowance while we were cutting it. Remember, we added 2 inch for ease and then half an inch for sewing allowance. So after that is done, this is what you will have. Okay, now we're almost done making this top, just little bit, tiny bit, just little more step, and we are done. Okay, so now from my half length, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line to connect the other side of the half length, and then upwards, right, with 1 inch space, I'm going to mark another line like you see me do right now. Okay, so by the time I mark this like this and then mark another one, it will just get me to my underbust. Okay, so you can just go ahead and mark from your underbust, or you do it the way that I'm doing it right now, just 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay, so the reason I'm marking this 1 inch is because I will not be using the smoky rubber thread for this. I'll be making use of the half-inch or quarter-inch elastic, that tiny elastic. That's what I'll be using for this because I want it to like stretch very well, and durably stretch. That's what I want. So now that I've marked that on that side, I'll go ahead and mark it on the other side as well. So while marking this, make sure that you're marking it at the same point that you marked the other part. Okay, mark it at that same point so that by the time you're sewing this, everything is aligning together because you're going to be sewing across to the other side. Like you start from one side, you sew it across to the other side, and while you're sewing this, please make sure that you stretch your elastic. Okay, don't stretch it too tight, just a little bit, just minimal, don't overdo it. All right, so now this is the elastic that I'll be using for this, just showing you so you know. Okay, so this is very strong. It is stronger than the smoky rubber thread, and that's exactly why I'm using this. Well, you can still use your smoky thread for this, just that the difference, the gap between the lines has to be smaller. All right, so now this is exactly what we have. The top is looking so beautiful already. So now for the final part, go ahead and then fold the hem of your top. That is the last thing you need to do on this top, folding the hem of your top, and voila, this top is ready. So guys, tell me you enjoyed this tutorial in the comment section, and will you be trying out this top? If yes, let me know. And when you do, please can I see your final results? I would like to see them, as that is going to make my day. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, my wonderful people, do what to stay creative, and do not forget that I love you. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until next time, bye. Tschüss.